Hello, I am Quinny, believe it or not. Welcome to the channel. It is Halloween, guys, and as we're getting ready for game week 4 on Sorare NBA, my prayers have been answered. Sorare data, I've got the lineup builder, they've got all the statistics, all the data, so I can actually go and build these teams without knowing very much, if anything, about basketball, and having a much better shot at going on and actually pulling some prizes at any point in the video today. If you do laugh, you learn, you like something or whatever, please do like and subscribe, share, retweet, all the good stuff, guys. This is the way. Happy Halloween. Let's get stuck into it. Oh, I actually thought about doing that for the full video, but I don't think I will. Happy Halloween, guys, and like I said in the intro, my prayers and my dreams have been answered. Since Sorare NBA started and I got my first couple of cards, I've been really a fish out of water. I've not managed to catch as many matches as I would have liked, just with time differences and actually how terrible Sky Sports coverage actually is for NBA is pretty astounding compared to what I thought it was. Maybe that'll improve as the season rolls on, we'll see. But the Sorare lineup builder is here. It's in the pro version. We're going to be going through. I'm going to be building my teams for game week 4. And I actually feel that I might actually win something this game week that's not a common. So without any further ado, let's have a look at what we've got, the little tools. And guys, as well, the first time I went through this, I've went out and I've picked up some purchases and stuff off my own back using some of the old tried and tested methods. So let me know what you think of the cards I've picked up, the teams I'm picking, all that good stuff in the comment section of the video today, guys. And yeah, without any further ado, it is basically, so to get onto it, you go into lineup builder, you need to switch to the pro version, or the new version. And then you get this flip tab at the top here between football and basketball, okay? Now, it works the exact same way, in essence, as the football one does, okay? Now, all this stuff, all the different statistics and graphics we've got here, I've got nice little hover over bubbles that'll explain to you exactly what the statistic is. Now, in this division, the first one, so for me personally, when I look at my gallery, I've got like 10 rares and 14 limiteds before doing any lineup building today, and I've not got any studs. I've not got any big power players. I've went for a lot of like budget, clever kind of L10 options by accident. You know, it's just the way they were when I was picking them up. And unfortunately, I've kind of found I don't really have any guys that are capable of breaking 40s and 50s really on the regular. A few of my guys have done it, but I think that's more of an outlier rather than what they're made of. With the composition of players I've got, along with the prize pools as we can see here, the only divisions I can go for is Rare Contender, Limited Champion, and Limited Contender. Now, Limited Champion is the one where I'll be focusing my attentions for, basically, I think, for the foreseeable, and it's, in essence, the specialist limited competition in my eyes. It's limited cards winning rares, for what that's worth in basketball terms, of course. So, in Limited Champion, the first, the big heavy hitter card that we get is free, as we know, off of the points cap. And this is my first opportunity to try and build a really good team. I've got a few guys that are maybe capable of doing those big numbers, in Halliburton and Wiggins, and this will be the first chance I'm getting to play them. Now, Sorare data gives us some great stats. Okay, so my first choice is picking between my big heavy hitters. Who do I go for? Now, you'll have different guys. You might not like my guys or whatever, right? But their best game projected, right? We've got Halliburton on a 38 and Wiggins here on a 32. And then there's a nice little differential in a ratio because this works with points cap. If someone, for example, Halliburton here is L10's 43 and he's only going to bring in a 38. That's, contradictory to how you want to be building the cap. If you're building it by numbers, you want every player to overperform what they're bringing in to the cap itself, not underperform it. So even though that's a big number, that's something I would need to consider. The other thing I do like to look at as well with this is the amount of games they've got and what the games are. So I can see Wiggins is actually, he's going to get about half an hour in both matches and 2 games are away. Now, I know one of them is the Heat, who are doing pretty well, and I can't really tell who that other team is. And his best game projected minutes will be about half an hour. So yeah, so plenty of time to go on and get some stuff done. So I think both these players it's really between splitting hairs. I think with Halliburton, but ultimately I have to play Halliburton, I think, because he's just my biggest scoring guy, is 43 or the 41. It doesn't really matter which one I pick in essence because they're not even going to count towards the cap, so it's a bit of a free hit. I'm relying on a guy playing one match and playing really well rather than a guy that's got 2 matches, if that makes sense. But I've still got 120 points left to go. Now, this is where the tools on Sorare data really did begin to help me, because once I go from here and I then sort it to best projected game week score, I can then see my boy Wiggins here is in amongst like 3 or 4 other guys that are very much expected to score quite similarly to him, that don't have as quite a high L10 as he does. One of them is Trey Jones, who's 31 and 31, so he's basically looked to be doing the same thing as Wiggins here on paper, okay? So if I was to try and just squeeze as many of these ones in as I could, so let's say Jones, Lowry, Allen, and how much have I got left? 30, wow, okay, so I could still fit in. Who's my next best one? It's probably, this, I think this might actually be a better build than the way I did it the first time somehow. But yeah, so I think because of that Wiggins projection, I don't think I realised it was that low. Maybe the projection's changed since I looked at this earlier. But I could play Harris. He's a key player. I think I'll go with a key player who's pushing the 30 mark again. He's got 2 matches as well. So yeah, we'll go with big Toby Harris in there to round us off. And we're 1 point over with Harris. Oh yeah, he's a 31. And is there anyone here I would trade down on? Probably not. What about Halliburton to Wiggins? That would save us some points, but I think, yeah, it's not going to be worth it. It's a false economy. So we'll dingy Toby. Could we get Mathurin? I think Mathurin's the same points, isn't he? Yeah, he is. So we've got Sexton. We've got Marcus Smart. Sexton? 29 projected? That's changed. That's definitely changed. Colin Sexton's projected for this. Is this the same game week? Game week 4? Yeah, it is. Wow. Colin Sexton's projection is wildly changed since I last looked at this. So that's lovely. We can put him in there, and I feel a lot better about that. And that might actually... So what's Wiggins? 32, and then let's get rid of the trio that we picked in earlier, right? Halliburton is going to he's going to probably beat these guys. He's got 2 games, right? So I think Lowry's quite safe. Could I maybe do that and that? Would that work? Oh, it does. Oh, I think that might be the team, by the way. We're then left with 5 points over, and I think that would upset some people at home if we did that. So it's really between Kyle Lowry. We could drop him, and then we could add in anyone really with 31, which would be Harris. But again, he's projected to do less. He's got 2 games as well. It's a real coin flip then. And again, I'm just then filling out a points cap thing. It's like playing a second super rare you maybe don't need to. I'm just going to stick with the guy that's got the kind of good upside potential for this game. And I think, yeah, that's a really solid team. Oh, guys, wouldn't you know it? I've won some cards. What did I get? A tier 4 comment. These are both going to be rubbish. We'll just open these since we're here, eh? We got a tier 4 comment from the Celtics. He's a forward. Horford. I think I was looking at him. I think he plays and stuff. And our Celtics card, loving it. The wee Celtics collection's buzzing. The Milwaukee Bucks. It's a guard. It's AJ Green. Hey. That's nice, eh? Green and white. I seen Alex picked up this guy, Green who wears white and then white that wears green. I've kind of got a similar thing on the go here with my comments. That's quite cute. Awesome. So this should be, hopefully, the first card-winning lineup I'm submitting. MVP Halliburton, supported by Wiggins, Trey Jones, Kyle Lowry, and Colin the badass Sexton. Now from here, the natural place to go is limited contender, because then I've got nowhere else really to put these limited cards, so we'll just try and get these all kind of scratched out. Now, again, if you're new to this, we don't have that MVP captain kind of relief off of the cap. So with 110 points, you're having to be a bit more stringent with who you're getting on. Now, I've noticed with this division, like you really need to be getting like 150, 160 points to even be in a sniff of getting anything. And like I mentioned before, I think some of my guys just maybe don't quite have the power for that, you know. So I think, where would I probably start? Who's my safest kind of... Do you know, I know where I kind of end up when I ended up going with this last time, but I actually think that Sexton play, these statistics have maybe changed and I want to revisit them again. So Mathurin might actually be down a little bit because I think he was a bit more appealing beforehand. But Smart looks like an easy pick. So does Lonnie Walker. And so does Derek. Does Derek White look an easy pick? How many points have I got left? 62. So I've basically got an average of 20 between the last 3 spots. So I would need, White is bang on average. I would probably take Sochan at 16. And then I'm left with this guy, Braun, maybe, at 12. I've got 26 left. I don't really have any 26 players. I've got Duren here, who's going to bring in 15. Now, as I look at this doesn't really excite or motivate me too much, right? And I know actually what I ended up picking for this team anyway, and I'm just going to show you because I was pretty excited when I done it. In limited contender, I'm going all rookie. I'm playing a full rookie team. I've got no confidence that it's going to win a card, but I've got full confidence it's going to be really fun and really entertaining. And who knows, maybe this will be the rookie game week where a few of these guys drop some big scores and overperform their L10s and whatever. And yeah, fingers crossed, man. This is because I feel that our team can do well. I kind of want this team to be some good fun. And you guys know me, man. I've been desperate to play full rookie lineups, and these guys all seem like they'll play, and it'll be interesting. Now, rare contender, I need my team to be as well built as possible because I do like I prefer the rares to the limiteds, obviously, as this game is going to roll on, and I want to win as many of those cards as I possibly can. And this could be a good way for me to be doing that with some of the cards I've got, because in this division, we shouldn't really be facing off against too many big power players, but some people are playing big power hitting basketball players and then playing them next to DNP guys that won't even play and trying to negate the average score against that way, which is fine. It's not really for me because I've not got the cards or the wherewithal, but as I can see here, Colin Sexton's projection being so much more appealing now, I think this team might get a new kind of lease on life. So I think Trey Jones is on for my biggest score here. Yeah, Sexton, let's just put him in first because that just is so eye-catching to me now. I think Lonnie Walker's kind of safe enough. You know, he should get about half an hour in his game at home at the Pelicans, and he can do better, you know, than what his score suggests. Claxton isn't on for a great game. Smart's on for a steady. So is Benedict. Mathurin. Trey Jones is the man. I've got 71 points across 3, so if I pick him, I've got 40 across 2. So, yeah, I don't think... But yeah, these are basically the best 4 guys I can get in. And then, what I did is I took myself out to the market, guys, and you know me, I love a rookie, right? And I thought, I need to find myself a rookie that's got a L10 of under 9 at this point. I need to go and get a rookie that's L10 under 9. And I went out into the market and I looked around for a little bit and I tried to find some guys that were playing, some guys that are actually getting minutes. And this guy, what do you notice about this? Jersey number rookie was on the secondary market, just lying there for basically the same price as the auctions and whatever. So I click into it. His last game, he scored a 31-pointer. And I'm like, woohoo, here we go. Picked him up for, what was it, like 90 quid or something. This guy's doubled his money. Fair play to you. Well done. I've picked him up and I'm putting him into my team because as you can also see here, when you look at his projection, he's down as, like I said, L10 of 8, but he's actually on to score a good bit more than that for some reason. I don't know if his performance is going up. He is a rookie, of course, but yeah, so he goes in to fill out the team. And I think this team has got a bit of a shot, man. I think at rare contender level, but especially with that Sexton change in his expected score this game week, I don't know what's happened there, but that gives me uber much more confidence that this team can break 160 points. I don't know how confident I am it can be done, but I'm much more confident in the theory that it can be done with some of the positive projections changing for the better in my favour. So that's what I'm going to be rocking out with, guys, for game week 4. On top of that, I've got 2 common teams going out. Limited contender team of pure rookie joy. A limited champion team that I fancied myself to get a card from. And then a rare contender card that maybe we can go on and get something amazing. Let me know what you think of my teams. Let me know what you think about my pickup of... I got the Christian Braun limited today as well for that squad. But let me know what you think of my 2 rookie pickups. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, retweet, all that good stuff. Stay out of trouble. And I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.